Broadband has impacted agriculture tremendously. You know, it used to be if a farmer wanted to look up a certain aspect of maybe a field that he was in, he was going to have to go back and look at, the literature that's written about it. Now, a farmer can be out in that field, look up on his phone any data that he might need, as far as fertilizer, soil types, what chemical to use, that type of stuff. He can really look that up in just a moment's time and figure out the problem, or figure out what the problem is and the solution to it.
There are so many different technologies being utilized. The smartphone is a major one, and GPS systems is another major technology. I know we definitely use GPS on our farm, and it really increases productivity and efficiency.
GPS they use for like tractors, and so you don't really have to drive it. I mean, it helps. It's automated to where it steers the tractor for you, or the combine, or whatever piece of machinery you're using it on. Keeping straight rows, and I'm almost positive it helps the yields.
And then smartphones are very popular with farmers. There's different apps they can use. They can constantly be checking the markets and be in the know about current events instead of having to wait for a radio report or a news publication.
Well, you can, on your smartphone, you can pull it out of your pocket and search up like any kind of like markets, or you can look up equipment or implement sales. Look up whenever you need to troubleshoot or anything, any problems that you have or something.
The technology there is amazing. The things that students can do with that are endless. Other apps out there, there's a few out there that you can look at soil data. You turn your GPS on your phone, you walk out 50 yards past the school, and it can tell you exactly what type of soil type is right below your feet. So, the apps that are out there are tremendous help, and they're going to become more and more important as we move on.
Like I know in our horticulture class we use leaf snap. You take a picture of a leaf, and it shows you what kind of leaf you're using or what you're looking at, and you can use that to identify trees and stuff like that. I know that's what we used a lot, so I know we used it a lot in horticulture, so I'm sure a lot of loggers or tree planters would use them to figure out what they're planting or what kind of trees are around would be growing around in that area of woods.
Broadband has impacted agriculture in so many ways, from mobile apps to social media. It's impacted every aspect of it. I know personally, for myself within my section, our section recently restarted our Section 13 Facebook page, so we use that to connect with the Section 13 members and keep them informed about the different events going on within our section.
Charlie, Brown, excited.
We just brought this down to demonstrate it. I've started to use iPads quite a bit in my classroom, and there's a number of apps and so forth that I use, but this particular page that's up is a Quizlet. It's called Quizlet. It's an online quiz type learning tool that's available. And essentially what it is, it's kind of like the old flashcards that you used to make, where you take index cards and put a definition on one side and so forth on the other. And then it'll actually put little tests together, so you can actually do tests. But what I use it for in those learning tool, and what we're using it for here at the convention, is it's called a scatter, and it's a game. So essentially what we do at this is simply take and drag the definition to the picture. Technology is advancing all across the board, and we use technology in the classroom in two ways. One way is to support education and teaching, and essentially what we do there is we have a number of tools. For example, in Illinois, all our curriculum for ag education, the state curriculum, if you will, that we use widely through the state, is online, and there's an online testing database that goes with it, so the teachers can keep their classes on the database online and administer quizzes and tests over electronically if they so choose. And the other side to that is the technology that we use in the field. And to give an example of that, one of the big areas that we use a lot of technology in is precision agriculture. So there's a lot of teachers that are using elements of precision agriculture in their classroom to help teach the students not only how to use it, but also the science behind it and the math.
time where, the information was not in the palm of your hands like it is now. Farmers use this information greatly on a regular basis. Each FFA member keeps business records over their supervised agricultural experience. It could be anything from mowing lawns to working at McDonald's. But within these records, they will keep track of all the experiences they have within this job or activity, and as well as keep track of the money that they're spending or the money that they're making as well. In our classroom, it's all an online record-keeping system. You log on to an internet site and you have a username and a password, and you can get on there and type in all of your information. Within our classroom, we're blessed enough to have laptops that are equipped with wireless internet. So basically, after a student gets done with their work in class, they can go get a laptop, type in what they've done recently on their record book, and very, very convenient.
In the future, I envision broadband in almost every aspect of agriculture, from classroom to field. I'd like to see it everywhere. I'd like to see more farmers using the GPS systems and the internet technologies to make their farms more efficient and more productive.